Hey everyone! I hope you had a great summer. I know it's been a long time and I hope you're all starting the year off nicely. Oh well, I'm talking like I have a fan base. So, since it's my junior year, I will not be posting as frequently this year, but I will try my hardest. Hopefully, I can get credit for this as my notes so I don't have to write scripts and take notes on top of that because it's a bit time consuming. But we'll just have to wait and see. I also found this really intense costume store, so get psyched, guys. Yeah. Before I start, I just want to say that chapter 2 is split into two parts, the late 1500s to the early 1600s, while the second part is 1600s to 1700s. Okay, so by the time Elizabeth I takes control of England, they're so far behind compared to everybody else. They were dependent on the production of other countries such as Spain and Portugal, but no one really liked this situation in England, so England attempted to colonialize a part of the New World. Sir Humphrey Gilbert dreamed of creating a colony but lost his life at sea in 1538. Afterwards, his half-brother, Sir Walter Raleigh, takes over in hopes to try again in warmer climates. That would be a good idea, dude. Which is his expedition landed in 1585 on Roanoke Island, which is located off the coast of Virginia. Basically, what happened is that none of the people involved in the expedition knew how to build a colony, and they mysteriously vanished and died out. No one knows what happened. Bah, bah, bah. Back in Europe, everyone was laughing. But King Philip II of Spain did not underestimate the power of England, and he did not want them posing a threat to his empire. So, in response, he ordered a huge armada to prepare to invade England. England's swashbucklers fought back with all their might against 130 strong ships in 1588. The Spanish had one problem, their Achilles heel, whatever you want to call it, their weakness. Their ships were so huge that they couldn't see or defend themselves against the tiny English boats. So there you have it, folks. If England could defeat the Spanish Armada and take down their empire, then you can do it too. Don't give up on your dreams. Shortly afterwards, a few events lined up at the right time that really allowed England to control their grip and settle in America. Farmers were having some problems in the countryside and found themselves on the road. Most of the English people didn't really like them, didn't really like that there was a mobile population, so they sent them to the New World. Also, the laws of, royalty gave land to the eldest sons of wealthy families, so they also started looking towards the New World. All of this led to the development of joint stock companies, which enabled investors to pull money in order to fund expeditions. The Virginia Company was one of the first and most successful joint stock companies. They received a charter from King James I in 1606, which gave overseas settlers the same right of those residing in England. Later in the year, the Virginia Company sent out 3 ships which landed near the Chesapeake Bay. They called this place Jamestown, named after King James I. Similar to Roanoke Island, the settlers of Jamestown really had no idea what they were doing, another stupid thing to do if you're going to a new place and can't get back. But thankfully, a handsome hero came to the rescue. I kind of imagine him to look like Chris Hemsworth, at least that's how Disney tells the story. Let's get down to business and save James. Wait, wrong movie. So, Captain John Smith took control of Jamestown in 1608 and made everyone work together. Yay! But not really. He even introduced a rule stating that those who didn't work didn't get to eat. Despite all this, it wasn't enough. Colonists were still dying and starving, and one person even went as far as to eat and salt his wife. Ew. Ugh. The remaining colonists were trying to get home and were met by a ship in 1610. On the ship was Lord de la Warr, a harsh and newly appointed governor who established a harsh military regime. His name fit his attitude perfectly.